President Trump's threat to put tariffs on all goods from Mexico could push up prices for U.S. consumers.
At this moment in time, preparing to impose a 5% tariff on all goods imported from Mexico if that country doesn't start to do more to combat the migrant crisis on our southern border.
Stock markets are in turmoil this morning after the president promised to levy new tariffs on Mexico unless they stop the flow of migrants to the U.S. The tariffs start at 5% on June 10th.
The surprise announcement last night is meant to pressure Mexico to stop the surge of undocumented immigrants into the U.S. The Border Patrol confirmed yesterday it detained the largest ever group of migrants near the southern border, more than 1,000 people.
No one expected this announcement at all. No one from the Mexican government, not the private sector. So it really took everyone by surprise. And I expect that there's going to be very serious consequences.
We can't continue down the path that we're on. We can't continue to operate as a sovereign country with no borders and without enforcement.
First and foremost, USMCA or NAFTA 2.0 is by no means a done deal. Democrats are divided on this in the House of Representatives as to whether or not it can be ratified.
White House Chief of Staff claims the tariffs are not linked to President Trump's new trade deal with Mexico, but that NAFTA replacement deal, which Congress has yet to approve, could now be in danger.
Mexican president is sending a delegation here to the White House today, he says, to come to a peaceful conclusion. But in a statement late last night, he also urged Mr. Trump to remember he is, quote, not a coward. Retaliatory Mexican tariffs could mean that U.S. consumers pay more for limes, avocado, tequila, among other goods.
They're a great trading partner. We want to continue that. But at the same time, because they are a good friend, they should be willing to help us fix this problem that they can so easily do.
Secondly, the president's going to run into the business community here, in particular, a key constituency of his manufacturers. They do not like tariffs, particularly tariffs impacting Mexico.
One thing seems to be clear as we wake up this morning. The markets don't like this one bit.
I mean, look, a tariff threat is something that is not good for stock market sentiment right here. You've had 6 weeks in a row of the Dow falling basically because of concerns about what the president's tariff strategy is going to mean long term, and the fact that markets are coming to grips with this is the way the president does business, and they don't like tariffs. They just don't.
5% tariffs would kick in on June 10th. They will be removed if the illegal migration crisis is alleviated, but if not, the tariffs will increase by 5% every month until October, then remain at 25%.
So we'll see where that goes. Markets don't like it this morning. Dow's down 265 points.
And thirdly, this is really the most aggressive step that we've seen coming from this White House in tying tariffs with immigration. And as you mentioned, this definitely impacts the USMCA forecast, which is something that the president would like to get ratified heading into 2020, but as of now is incredibly uncertain future.
Even Republicans are condemning this move. Yesterday, Senator Chuck Grassley said it is a misuse of presidential tariff authority. And Republicans are also worried this will be a new roadblock for the president's new trade deal with Canada and Mexico, which is just now starting to make its way through Congress.
At the same time, the president's number one responsibility is to protect Americans, and that's exactly what he's doing.